Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And for New York, they've got Jalen Brunson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these 2 group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
Now here's Banchero. Oh, Robinson with a block. Towns looking for an opening. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Anunoby, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, using his athleticism in the painted area.
Wagner finds Banchero. Back to Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Anunoby. And Wagner gets it to go.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Robinson, a screen on Suggs. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Carter, a screen on Bridges. Carter on the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Orlando. Pass to Towns, and stolen by Banchero. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here they come. Here's Bridges. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Banchero. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Banchero. First personal. First team foul. Mikal Bridges at the line. One shot.
That's good from Bridges.
One of the NBA's Iron Men, Mikal Bridges has remained remarkably healthy and efficient for most of his career so far.
Now here's Wagner. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Three-pointer.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down. Oh, Robinson fully committed on that one.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, there's the Magic, 3.5 games behind.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Wagner. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Second shot opportunity, and Carter with the finish. Carter's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there, not afraid to get those hands dirty.
It's Robinson, high post. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Free throw good, Robinson. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside. Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Knicks leading by 8. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already with his second foul, the coach has a decision to make here.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Jordan Clarkson.
Orlando has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Suggs with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. And Wagner gets it to go.
Their system is designed to get Wagner the basketball in a variety of positions and ways.
Screen by Robinson. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Towns. No made baskets yet. Pass to Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Bain. Elbow shot on the way. Another one falls for New York.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The three, Bridges. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 9. And stolen by Brunson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Banchero against Towns. Bain surveying the D. The 11-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Bain against Clarkson. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
If you see yourself on a big screen, then you know what to do.
Josh Hart checked in for Bridges. Then for Orlando, Batase's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Desmond Bain. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 14-point game. To win the cold spell. Black passes to Suggs. Clock at 4. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here comes New York. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Robinson gets the bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Banchero. In the game against New York, very impressive. Over Towns, that's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Clarkson outside. New York working the ball around now. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Batase.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, this next team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Brian?
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Knicks leading by 12, making a name for himself. Goga Batase. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint, and again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Dale Bridges checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Then for Orlando, Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. So it's Orlando now. Batase with a screen. Here's Black driving inside, and it's New York with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. It seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Batase. Still no points. Ooh, poked away. Bridges outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Batadze a screen on Clarkson. Black passes to Batadze, and Batadze throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Batadze. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Wagner for three. That shot is off. New York leading by 15. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And that's 20 points from Mikal Bridges.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. Right wing. Black outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Franz Wagner. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Josh Hart at the line. One shot.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. This combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Wagner, the pass to Batadze. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Knicks, up 19. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Knicks leading by 19. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Franz Wagner. Tyus Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wagner in the high post, working on Yabusele. This one for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Free throw good, Hart. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Bain, he's checked in for De Silva. And both free throws good for Hart. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Yabusele finds Hart. New York working the ball around now. Yabusele in the post. He's against Isaac.
Yabusele, look at that. Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
It's stolen by Hart. Outside McBride. Over Jones. McBride can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Wagner on the wing. Bain with a screen on Bridges. Wagner, the pass to Bain. Back to Wagner. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 7 points.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Well, when we talk about small forwards, these are the premier passers over the past 10 games. 5th best, Mikal Bridges.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys, and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 21. And that one drops. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Yabusele finds Bridges. Hart with a screen on Bain. Bridges passes to Hart. Three-pointer, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Isaac with a screen on Hart. On the wing, Bain. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
First and lowest turnovers a game, and they've got a spot in the top 5 teams when it comes to points off turnovers. These guys never hesitate to make the most of any opportunity they get to turn sloppy ball handling into quick points.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Isaac, and Paolo Banchero subbed in for Franz Wagner. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
And New York has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Towns can't get it to go. Magic trail by 17. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Hart. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Black, no good. Knicks leading by 17. Bridges passes to Towns. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
42-23.
Now Jones. He's scoreless. The 3 from Bain. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Now here's Bain. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Knicks in New York. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Orlando.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Out left to the wing. Towns against Carter. Towns passes to McBride. Here's Bridges. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Over his career, Mikal Bridges has taken on a bit more of a scoring load, and we're seeing another huge night from him here.
Out to the right wing. Pumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Now here's Carter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in, then for Orlando. Silva's checked in for Black, and Suggs is subbed in for Jones. New York leading by 13. Outside Brunson. New York no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Over to the wing. Lets it fly. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Brunson surveys. To the middle. Towns passes to Brunson. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
The kick out to Banchero. Pass to De Silva. The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range. Suggs has got his second bucket on the night.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And the basket by Towns.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside Bain. Picked by Carter. Carter on the wing. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Brunson on the drive. Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele comes in for Anunoby, and it's Shamet in for McBride. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Bain. That one misses.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. They get it back. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Brunson. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. set the screen, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's his third turnover of the quarter. I think he's got to slow things down just a bit.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Hart. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Shamet passes to Brunson. It's tipped. New York working the ball around now. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns. Magic trail by 13. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Bud.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. And it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Ali.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Brunson missing.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Wagner with a screen. Black passes to Wagner. The kick out to Brunson. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Brunson's got 5 now.
When your mechanics are as strong as Brunson's, there's nothing to think about. Just shoot the ball.
Pass to Batase. Batase with a screen. Black passes to Batase. Robinson with a steal. Here's Shamet. Black defending. And the three-pointer goes.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Suggs, no good. Knicks leading by 14. High post Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for De Silva, and it's Desmond Bane in for Suggs. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero on the take, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play.
First personal
It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Paolo Banchero. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. And Carroll was a star from the first week.
Here's Shamet. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter. And the there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Down by 12. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. The three. Ooh, Cat drilling the response.
You know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoyed going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. On the wing, Bane. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. Bane's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The shot by Towns, no good. Magic trail by 9. Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Ben Carroll outside. Takes a 3. At the arc. Ben Carroll finds his mark.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. From deep three-point land. Towns can't get that one to fall.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Payne. And Carroll against Brunson. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Off target from outside. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Towns. From outside the arc. Cat stretching the floor. My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Ben Carroll the screen. Here's Suggs. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Anunoby. And stolen by Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll cleaning up the fast break.
In transition, Van Carroll already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Left side Robinson. Towns outside. The 3. Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Picked by Carter. And Wagner gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Knick lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Towns outside. 3-pointer. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Towns. Anunoby's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Over to the left wing.
Knicks lead. 69.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. And here's Wagner. Stolen by Anunoby. Down low. Here's Brunson. Ooh, taking it to him. Jalen Brunson. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. See how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Orlando making some changes. Matazes checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Here's Bridges. 22 points for him. Robinson, a screen on Bain. To the inside. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
And Caro no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Brunson. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got his 4th rebound in this one. From behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. From downtown. Brunson missing again.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Caro. He's got 15.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. No good on the triple. Magic trail by 6. On the wing, Bain. Brunson defending. And stolen by Bridges. Back to Brunson. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
From deep, Bain. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
And the basket by Bridges.
You gotta enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Now here's Suggs. 12 points for him. And Caro no good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in.
On the court.
Here's Bridges. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Matazes. Matazes got rebound number 5 here tonight. Black. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. De Silva no good. New York leading by 8. Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 on the clock. Releases. It's tipped.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there, reacting quickly and got the block.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. 2 on the clock. Brunson way outside. No good on the quick 3.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Wagner with a screen on Clarkson. And it's Black penetrating. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When Black puts his head down and plays downhill, boy, he's got a lot of stuff when he gets near that bucket off the drive.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Shot on the wing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Knicks lead 75.
Now Batadze. And here's Black. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Bridges misses.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
To the paint. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Batadze's got 8.
But that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
Robinson with it. Guarded out by Batadze. Towns for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wagner looking it over. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Wagner fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
The first one falls.
When you look at Franz Wagner, I mean, he's got height and skill, and he really knows how to play. He's got a great understanding and feel for the game. He's just one of those versatile, high-level performers that you love to watch play.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Hart comes in for Towns. And both free throws good for Wagner.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Outside Hart, back to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to De Silva, fires for 3. And Goga Batadze picks up the foul. That's his first foul. McBride, he's checked in for New York.
Now into the lineup for New York. Number 2.
New York leading by 4. Yabusele outside. Bridges down low. And the Knicks miss again.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Pass to De Silva. Black, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Catching the defender just a little bit out of position allowed Black to earn a trip to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And he can't get the first one. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
A guard with outstanding size and really impressive playmaking abilities. For Anthony Black, it's really about continuing to develop as a scorer.
For 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Wagner, the pass to Black. There's the drive. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges. New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Here's Hart. Out to Bridges. To stop the drought. Jump shot is good that time. Bridges has got 26 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
To the left wing. Back to Jones. Picked by Isaac. Down low. And the dunk by Isaac.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Clarkson up top. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. New York out in front, up one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 1-point game. On the court for Orlando, Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's De Silva in at the 3.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
McBride passes to Hart. Towns, left side. Over Wagner. And that one's long.
Mr. Bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
To take the lead. And the layup is good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pass to Hart. Now Towns. Defended by Jones. Back to Hart. Fires the 3. And it's blocked by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 4 on the clock. Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
78.
Now here's Jones. McBride covers. Launches it. De Silva with the bucket.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now here's Bane. Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Jones. McBride covers. Here's De Silva. Launches a 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McBride. Defended by Jones. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
81.
Jones with the ball. Outside Bane. Jones with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Bane. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Bane.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Please give a big round of applause for your next team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Clarkson against Bain. Now here's Clarkson, guarded closely.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Orlando?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Both good from the line that time. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Jones. McBride covers. Jones' shot is good. And the Magic lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Jones, the pass to Bain. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Magic. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And we have to take another look at that block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart.
Number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
McBride passes to Towns. Clarkson for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns just got his 4th assist with that last one. Orlando trailing here.
88.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bain. Takes the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Here's McBride. And the shot goes down. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Now here's Bain. Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound. Knicks leading by 3. Outside Anunoby. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. And the Knicks, another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. Banchero comes in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Bain. Magic trail by 6. Banchero outside. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Picked by Carter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists now in the game. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the layup.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Pass to Jones. Hard against Banchero. Back to Jones. Over Brunson. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Robinson, a screen on Jones. Bridges, left side. Orlando grabs the miss. Robinson with a steal. Right side, Brunson. That one's good. Nothing but net.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Hart. Banchero, strong inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the foul called on Anthony Black. That'll be a second foul of the game. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And a deep 3 from Brunson. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Black. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he knocks down the first one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Hart. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Inside. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Now here's Banchero. Suggs outside. Clock at 6. To tie it up. And the layup is up and in. And that ties it up.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Towns for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Bridges outside. The 3 ball. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Carroll with a screen on Anunoby. Wagner finds Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks 7th spot.
Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Black.
For your Knicks 7th spot. That was your Knicks 7th spot, fans. Get loud.
Anunoby fires. The three is off.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Outside Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Bridges. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Orlando trailing here. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anunoby. All alone. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
Anunoby. Oh, gee. You can count on him to step up and make big shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Suggs. Now Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Bain. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Knicks leading by 4. A minute 39 left to play in the 4th. Towns against Banchero. 6 to shoot. Now Robinson. Oh, it doesn't go. Here's Suggs. Wagner! It's money from deep.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Brunson against Suggs. Outside Anunoby. Towns outside. And stolen by Banchero. To take the lead.
Oh, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Brunson takes it himself.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Your Knicks City Kings.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Now Banchero. Carter. Robinson rips down the board. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. Mitchell Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Trip coming up empty, missing both. Towns against Bancaro. Here's Wagner. Bancaro surveys. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it doesn't go! And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
Obviously, the 3 would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that. Coach loves points coming off assists.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Quick break, and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here's Suggs. OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Here's Suggs. Beyond the arc. Towns rips down the board.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Now Robinson. He gets 2 from the low post.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Outside Bancaro. Here's Payne. Bancaro with a screen on Bridges. Payne. He got it.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Towns outside. Brunson against Suggs. Now Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Carter rips down the board. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. And Carroll with a screen on Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
With the shot, 20 feet away and no problem.
Reading the defense well that time. Brunson just rises and fires.
13-100.
Wagner against Anunoby. Rebounded by Towns.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Here's Brunson. 11-footer is good.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
Now Bain. Carter, a screen on Bridges. Outside Bankero. Anunoby against Wagner. Carter. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
The Knicks with the lead. Robinson outside. Here's Anunoby. Bridges with it. Clock at 5. Karl Anthony Towns, dangerous from the corner.
Man, how about the cool, calm, collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through. The game gets snug.
113. Knicks foul. Mitchell Robinson. Second personal foul. First team foul. Franz Wagner at the line. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
And so he makes both from the line.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Brunson against Suggs. Suggs pulls it down. Magic trail by 3. Bain. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Zero fear from Bain. He wants to take the big shots.
Brunson against Suggs. Suggs rips down the board. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Outside Bankero. 5 to shoot. Now Wagner. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. 51 seconds left in OT. Brunson against Suggs. Bridges! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Orlando with the ball. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Now Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Now Bain to take the lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's got the G's. Bain looking steady in crunch time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. It may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Brunson. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good. It's not over. Wow. It's as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
The first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. Orlando making a switch here. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the Knicks call time here. They're trailing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks 7th spot. Let me hear you, Knicks fans. Coming onto the court now is your Knicks 7th squad. Let's go! Fans, make some more noise for your Knicks 7th squad.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. From about 19. The putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Magic made.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
New York foul. OG Anunoby. 5th personal foul. 13th. Carlos Hoffman. At the line. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Franz Wagner.